Does your phone have a big back? Temptation on repeat. Now you have a solution. The Core Queen app. Rule your routine, own your throne.
This is just what I needed.
Download the Core Queen app today. Available at the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
I had one wish, I can be there to spend more time with you. If I had one wish, shopping bags, popping tags, do it all for you, yeah. If I had one wish, I can make all of your dreams come true, yeah. If I had one wish, you would never sleeping all alone, I won't leave you lonely. Baby, you know that I'm busy. I be ripping and run the streets, I'm trying to get it. Gotta take care of my children. Baby mama, they just be tripping, they don't get it. And I know it ain't like I put you last, but it ain't the case. I be so busy grinding, trying to make a way. I hope you can understand, just be patient, babe. Oh girl, go ahead and set the date, let me know just the time and place that you wanna just rearrange for, so we can reunite. You got me so excited, give you everything you wish for. I had one wish.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's your girl, Didi Leggett, aka The Core Queen, and we are back with another episode of the Core Queen Chat, episode 93 to be exact. And I have a spectacular guest on the show tonight, y'all. Listen, first of all, thank God I passed, my reading classes with a pretty high score, because he got a whole dissertation for a bio. But I'm going to get into it because he got some stuff going on and y'all need to know all about it, okay? So let me read his bio and then I'm going to bring my boy onto the show, okay? Because y'all need to know what this man got. He been doing a lot of stuff, all right? And y'all need to get off y'all butts and get like him and get in these streets and get some stuff going. But Katrel Kelly is a seasoned serial entrepreneur with over 15 years of experience, renowned for his pioneering contributions to the creative arts industry and his advocacy for innovative entrepreneurship. As a passionate advocate for holistic health, Katrel emphasizes the importance of embracing natural skills and talents, empowering individuals to monetize their gifts while fostering a culture of giving back. Beyond his entrepreneurial pursuits, Katrel is a talented music artist, lyricist, songwriter, and producer, formerly known in the industry as Trel Mack. His diverse skill set and creative talents complement his business endeavors, showcasing a unique blend of artistic and entrepreneurial flair. As a devoted father and accomplished business mogul, Katrel has owned and operated multiple successful companies across various sectors, including commercial cleaning, real estate, business consulting, logistics, and non-emergency medical transportation. His ventures have achieved seven-figure success. That's seven, not six, seven successful businesses, reflecting his cutting-edge business acumen. Currently, Katrel is the owner of My Transport Success Summit, Men in Motion magazine, and co-owner of Virgo Libra Enterprises. Shout out to the Libras. Sorry, y'all. Gotta be balanced, Libra. Paradigm Plex Wealth Wellness, Valve Incorporated, and the Innovators Consortium. He is also the co-founder of Wonder World Incorporated 501c3 organization. He is recognized for his universal leadership qualities, partially in team building. Particularly in team building, business strategy, and consulting, where he inspires and guides other business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs to solidify success. With a commitment to innovation and a passion for fostering creativity, Katrel Kelly continues to make a significant impact in both the entrepreneurial landscape and the creative arts community. Y'all welcome Katrel to the show.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Katrel out here moving and shit.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, listen. I'm grateful. Thank you for having me on. I mean, it's always a pleasure to be on a different platform and just be able to talk about things that I do and just some of the things I got for the future. So thank you so much, Core Queen. And I'm ready to chat with you.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you here. And for people who don't know, he in my city, Philly, fly, Eagles fly, go birds,
Yeah,
so
they gotta know.
I'm so happy to have you here. And people have been like hitting me up. This was a last minute ad, but they like, hold on, we want to know what he got going on. We interested. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get into it. So
And that's what's
the
up.
first question I have for you, before becoming a serial entrepreneur, you were known in the music industry as Trel Mack. How did your journey as an artist shape the businessman and visionary that you are today?
Oh man, that's like one of the main. So I want to say, right before I got into the cleaning industry, I always been involved in music as a music artist. So I started this entertainment label with a guy named Q the Question, Quentin Hatfield, called SKE. And we just learned early on that, we creating music, we being creative at the same time as the business. And we learned that early on. So I just took all of that and applied that to real life strategy when it comes to just being a serial entrepreneur. So that gave me my first steps on how to create an LLC, about marketing, about
Mhm.
promotions, about publicity, and then from there I just took that and started duplicating it in other businesses.
Okay. Yeah, because that music industry, that's like a crash course in the business because
Yeah,
it's so many moving parts.
it's crazy. And that's just like the low level part of it. But when you get into like mechanical royalties and
Mm,
publishing, that's a whole different monster in itself. But and that's really great to learn because it's like a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. They do the music, but you hear all the time artists getting jerked over their royalties, they publishing and stuff like that, but they're not
yep.
educated on the actual business side. But the great thing about it that the great thing is that the information age now is accessible. So
Yeah.
more artists are learning how to actually do that other side of the business where they are now getting more fruits for their labor instead of giving everything they have up.
Absolutely. I agree. That's good. That's definitely a good way to have it. And you're right. They have access. And if it's their fault if they're not getting the money that they should be getting. And I also believe like I think like back in the day, we would look at an artist and it's like they're untouchable. So it's like, dang, how do I get to that?
Right.
But now it's like everything is accessible. We can see everything, you can touch everything, and you can grasp it. So you better make if you got that music out there, y'all better be making money off of it. It better be published right.
They-
Get your coins. Get
right.
your coins. Yeah.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
you
It's no excuse
you
right
often
now.
encourage people to monetize their natural gifts. Why do you think that so many talented people struggle to turn their talents into profitable businesses?
I think for the so most people don't really know what their gifts are at the moment.
Mm,
Like it takes them a while to figure it out. So if they're not figuring out what that is, so they're not really understanding. But once they learn their gifts and they start to actually hone their
uh-oh.
crafts and stuff like that, I think the next thing is the fair part of it.
Hold
Something
on,
that
your
they can
internet is going out. Oh shoot.
hear me.
Your Wi-Fi is breaking up. In the comments, is he breaking up for y'all? Say something again. Let me see. Because I want this, I want to hear, I
One
want
second
this
too.
answer to be clear. Mm-mm. It's bad. Dang.
We got are we back?
Yeah, go out and come back in.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Well, okay. Okay, I see a Libra in there. Okay, Britt, you a Libra gang? Yes, indeed. I need to know: are you a October Libra or the original September Libra? We're God's favorite, by the way. Oh man, come on, Wi-Fi, be nice. Be nice. Hmm. Well, I would talk to y'all if y'all was in here. He's back. He's back. Okay. It's still what in the world? Ah, don't do this to us.
Man, let's get this stuff.
What is the problem? Are you on Wi-Fi?
This is actually I'm on it, my actual network. So it's running pretty clear on this end.
I can't even understand. It's so broken up. Which private comment? I don't know if he could. Wait a minute, his wife is typing in the comments. What'd she say? What is that?
I can hear you.
Yeah, when you talk, it sound like yeah, it's bad.
I'm gonna try to come back out and come back in.
Okay. You saying he need to do what? Oh. What's the comment say? Exactly. Because I'm like, oh, I need to hear this answer. Hold on. It's all right. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it. What's y'all signs in the comments? Leave me y'all sign. Let me see what y'all working with out here. Let me see. I know y'all ain't no Libras. It's okay. I'll forgive y'all. Yeah. April, Aries. Oh, okay. My granddaughter's a March Aries, March 29th. She's a little feisty something. Are you feisty? What I say? No, not Libra. I'm a Taurus. Oh, y'all some stubborn. Ooh, a May Taurus. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Very loyal. Okay. I think the Taurus is loyal. Nice. Let's say passionate, but very. Can you put them up so I can actually read them? I'm straining my eyes. I'm nice, passionate, but very nice and kind. Okay. That's an Aries. I don't know. Them Aries, y'all a little snappy. Yeah. I call her my Sour Patch Kid. Sometimes she's sour, sometimes she's sweet. Okay, he coming in now. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I don't think I got nothing coming up. I do want to shout out I wanted to shout out Swag Her Magazine and Media Magazine for featuring me this week. Major feature and interview in their magazine. So I'm very grateful. Very grateful of that. What else? Do I have anything? I don't think so. I mean, I'm reading a script right now because I have a film coming up, so I need to learn my lines. Got a table read on March 16th, and I don't know any of the lines. Yeah, that's crazy. And I need to learn how to cry. Used to. All right, let's see if it works. All right, can we hear you now?
All right, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, there
It's
you
a little
go.
better.
Hey, that's much better.
We didn't really change too much on our end, but I'm glad that we're back. So hopefully we can get through it.
Okay. All right. Let me read the question again.
Okay.
Okay. You often encourage
Okay.
people to monetize their natural gifts. Why do you think so many talented people struggle to turn their talents into profitable businesses?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start where I left off. It's the fear. They have a great gift, but they don't really believe in it all the way 100%. that they could take it to the next level. And that's like one of the biggest crusher of your dreams is the fear part. And I really believe to get over that, you really need some great people around you. That's the biggest thing. You have some great people around you, some people that's positive that could tell you, look, you got a great gift, keep going, never stop. And just stay in a positive mindset. But for one, always gotta thank God for your gifts and your crafts. But I think it's the fear aspect that really have people scared to go over the fence.
Mm. Do you think that that fear is more so leaning towards fear of failure or fear of success?
That's a good question, but most of the time it's failure for the most part. And we
Okay.
need to realize that sometimes failure can be our friend, because you got to go
Mm,
through failure to actually learn on how to get through certain things. Like me with business, I failed so many times, and we still fall and crash and burn sometimes. But we always go back and say, hey, this is what I did wrong. Maybe I could
mhm,
approach this a little differently. Or early on, you'll just know for a fact that maybe it's just not a market for what you're doing. Maybe and you got to
mm,
probably readjust some of the things that you are pretty much pursuing. But if you have a gift, it's okay to have a 9 to 5 job. I'm not clocking that to say that no, don't do that, because we need people to work just like we need entrepreneurs out there. But the main thing is, don't spend all your time giving somebody else your gifts when you can be doing that for yourself. So if you do
right,
got a job somewhere in the 24-hour day, you could use that to pretty much work on your craft, work on your gift, and do something special for someone else, because that's why we have the gifts anyway. Me and Britt was just talking about that the other day. Our gifts really, they aren't for ourselves. They for us to
mm,
put something out there in the world for everyone else to enjoy and benefit from. And we just automatically get the positive fruits from that.
facts. I agree 100%. I do agree that a lot of people are scared to fail, but I think a lot of times people, when it comes to fear of success, they may be okay with succeeding once, but then they fear like, how do I keep that up? If I
Yeah.
if I succeed, people are going to be expecting me to keep succeeding. Like, how do I do that?
Yeah,
So
that's the scary part. That's the real
yeah.
scary part, because once you're at a certain level, you got so many people that's expecting you to stay there. They don't really see what goes on in the background, because really it's a struggle to be successful as well, and
Mhm.
they don't see that side of it. So even now, I've done so many great things in business. I've done so many great things in music. I done traveled so many places, and met some amazing people along the way. So now it's like, how do I maintain being successful? And
Mhm.
if I hit a roadblock and I fall,
Mm.
how would I come back and bounce back? Because that's a really scary thing, like to be successful and then go back, 10 steps. But again, it's all part of the process. It's all about God's plan, and it's a learning process.
Absolutely. 100% agree. Yeah. And I'm glad you did mention the 9 to 5 thing, because I think we're in an era right now where people are like dogging 9 to 5s like it's a curse
Yeah,
word.
yeah, it's so bad, man. And I hate that it's like that, because you know entrepreneurship isn't easy. you know can I curse on this?
You
All
sure
right.
can.
I had a book that I was writing. I didn't complete it yet. It was called "This Shit Ain't Easy." That's the name of the book. And it pretty much talks about not all the glamorous sides of entrepreneurship, but
Hold
all
on.
the.
You went out again. Oh my God. What is going on?
It's all good. It's all good at the crowd. Can you hear me good?
Mm-mm, you sound like you underwater. I
Yeah,
know. You was
because they
about
had
to
this
say
big
something loud.
conversation and stuff, but the devil trying to come through because they know people about to get this information.
Yes. What is going on? Because it sounds like a speaker issue more than a Wi-Fi issue. It sounds like something's muffling the speaker.
Yeah, I mean, on this side, we didn't do anything different. We
Do
just
you
getting
have
the same.
headphones? No, I don't know. What's the comment say that? Do you have headphones? Huh? In the regular comments at the top.
Yeah, we hear you pretty. Yeah, we hear the static, but I'm not gonna hear you a little bit, but we hear the static on this end.
Oh, I
Like
don't
every
know.
time you talk, we hear.
It says the connection is bad because normally it'll show up on my screen. Like if our connection is bad, it'll tell me. Can you see the comments that my engineer is putting in the private comments in your thing? Can you hear me? Can you see the comments that he's putting in there? It's like a private chat box. Just
The private chat box on my side.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now it sound like mine sound like that now. Oh, it's me hearing it. Yeah, but can you hear it? Take your headphones off. Can you hear it like when I'm talking? The people in the comments is saying that is the connection is bad.
You might have taken a trip down to the studio or something.
Take me down and put me back in. You want me to talk? Can you hear me? Is it? I'm clear. You want him to talk? Can you say something?
Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. Take the levels.
Oh, okay. He said I'm clear. It's yeah. You can. It's his static is still. Jesus be a fence.
So what's the solution?
I don't know. What do you want him to do? What did you ask him in the chat? What does it say? No, he doesn't have headphones. And you said you're on Wi-Fi or you're not?
No, I'm on my regular network, and my network is
That's
good.
what it is. He's on that's what it is. Because streaming, it's not gonna let you stream the right way from just a regular cell network. It's gonna slow it down and muffle it. You don't have Wi-Fi?
Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on the network and see if we could get that flowing.
Okay.
I did try that before, but let me try to do that real quickly and see if we could get this thing going.
Somebody said, "Glory be to God." Well, I don't have no more. You want to do a commercial? Yeah, we'll be right back, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all watch this commercial and download my app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store. Get my fitness app, y'all. Check it out. Does your phone have a big back? Temptation on repeat. Now you have a solution. The Core Queen app. Rule your routine, own your throne.
This is just what I needed.
Download the Core Queen app today. Available at the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Does your phone have a big back? Temptation on repeat. Now you have a solution. The Core Queen app. Rule your routine, own your throne.
This is just what I needed.
Download the Core Queen app today. Available at the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. What y'all want to talk about? Look, y'all, why is these old men out here beefing in these rap streets? Please, somebody explain to me why. 50 Cent, Mano, Jim Jones, Fabulous. Why is they beefing? They too old. They old. They old. Yes, let's see if he's back.
Yeah. We on Wi-Fi. We on
It's still not working.
maybe it's I don't know, it's some connection somewhere, but we on a strong Wi-Fi signal.
You said it's a strong Wi-Fi signal?
The bars always unbelievable.
Is this something? Is this something blocking like the speaker on your phone?
Not a speaker. Like we just said, yeah, we hear it on your end, like all the staticky stuff that we hear it on your end. So like the speaker and everything is good. I mean, I don't, I ain't the best with like chords and stuff like that, connections with audio, but um, anyway, I could come out and come back in, maybe.
Because it's not going.
I just want to see
Yeah. Can you take me down and put me back? I mean, like disconnect me and or it's not always not going to work. Never mind. It's shut the whole show down. My bad. Yeah, because you're clear. That's weird.
You know, we could
Can you do me a favor real quick just to eliminate this? Like log back out and then call me so I could just make sure it's not your speaker. Normally the Wi-Fi, you would be grainy. I wouldn't be able to see you, but you're super clear.
Okay. So let me log off and then call in.
Okay. This is crazy.
Yeah, because he would be grainy if it was and have him speak on speakerphone. That would let us know if it's that speaker.
I wonder why this is. Who don't want us to have this episode? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? Why? Interesting. I don't understand. Sorry, y'all. This was going to be a really good episode. The day in the life of a podcaster. You never know what's going to happen. That's terrible. We couldn't even get through the second question. It's crazy. Y'all got any plans for the weekend? Shoot, I might as well talk to y'all. Any plans? Since the weather is breaking, it's nice outside. Well, it's raining tomorrow. Well, wherever, I don't know where they at. Wherever y'all gonna be. Tomorrow's only Thursday. What y'all doing this weekend? Maybe y'all give me some ideas. Well, no, I gotta go celebrate my grandbaby's birthdays. Go get chocolate milk wasted. This is terrible. Can y'all hear me clearly? Am I clear? This is insane. She said he calling that phone.
Yeah, can we hear you? Yeah, y'all on speakerphone right now?
Oh, he's clear. I don't know. This is nothing but the devil. I promise you.
Yeah, you're loud and clear. Come to the speakerphone right here. So we want to make sure that it wasn't, like a speaker issue or something. That is weird.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. So what do you guys want to do? I don't know what's going on with the video part.
Does he have another phone he can use? Or another location he can walk over to?
Do you have another phone or another location you might go to?
Yeah, I could probably try to. I could probably try to get on the same Wi-Fi. Maybe kind of a secluded place to actually enter to.
Oh, gotcha. You wanna try your wife's phone?
Yeah.
Let's get that shot. That might do it.
Okay, let's try it.
All right.
We're gonna try one more time. We're gonna try one more time. What?
No, I'm trying to. He had called when I was trying to.
Oh,
He-
oh, so it's not me. Oh, they said yes, I'm clear. Hmm, this is crazy. This is a first. This is a first. In 93 episodes, this is a first. How crazy is that? Wow. Mm. All right, let's try. Here we go.
All right. Welcome again.
And it's clear.
All right, let's roll it and see what we could get out of it.
All right. I don't even know where we left off at, but I'm about to ask the next question. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You've built multiple seven-figure ventures across industries like logistics, transportation, real estate, and consulting. What mindset allows you to successfully move across so many different sectors?
You just gotta have, for one, you gotta have a passion for business, and you gotta have a passion for people. Because for one, I mean, we could do business all day, but if you're not a people's person, if you can't go out there and talk, make connections, go out
Mm,
there and network, I mean, it's really hard to get anywhere because for one, no one can do this alone. I might bring certain skills, but there's always someone on the other end that's helping me pull along. So that's the first thing. You got to have the will. You got to be in love with business and also with people. And
mm,
also, for one, you got to have a connection with yourself where, you got to shake some of the fear and just have that go getter mindset. You got to set your schedules right. You got to get up in the morning. You got to stay healthy. It's a lot of things that goes into being successful. I mean, you know a
mm,
lot because you into the fitness world, but outside of just being an entrepreneur, your health is the main thing. Your mentality got to be right, and you got to keep all negative things away as the
mm,
best way you can, because at the end of the day, if you have those negative, you know external things happening in your world, it's really hard to get anywhere. So I just try to buckle down and stay motivated, and just stay around positive people, pray, and from that, I could definitely get a lot of things accomplished. We got other businesses that we doing right now, that's starting to really pop out and become successful just because we got the mindset to do it.
mm.
And that's your mindset. You got to definitely have that mindset.
Yes. I'm glad that you said the people part because I think
Hmm.
sometimes people in like these types of industries, they kind of what I want to say, what they say now, they think they're bigger than the program. And it's
Yeah,
like you have to be able to collaborate with others for these
yeah,
things to work and for them to align in the way that you want them to be successful in. And especially coming from the music industry, you know all too well
yes,
how that ego can get in the way and it
yes,
stops
yes.
a lot of successful people because they just don't want to collaborate in the way that they need to. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a major piece, man. Collaborating with other people is major. Like, it's so many things you can learn from someone else. Not always say I don't want to be the smartest person in the room ever. I
Mhm.
want to be able to learn from the next person. And you got to be able to go in that without having a jealous
Mm,
mindset. Because you have that too that you people will deal with. Everybody want to compare. Everybody want to be on top, but you don't always have to be on top.
mm. Yeah, that jealousy, that comparison, social media has killed people for that.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
for
we.
sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh man. So when you are evaluating a new business opportunity, what are the key indicators that tell you it has real potential?
Um, you just gotta do research. The biggest thing is research. A lot of times now, people just jump out there and just create businesses. And with that being said, you don't know your market. You gotta know your market. You gotta know if someone else could really benefit for it. You gotta know if your competitors. You gotta know if someone did it. Who's doing it
Mm,
the best, who's doing it the worst. So it's a lot of research that goes into it. Now, unless you have like a wellness company, because right now everyone is on a wellness journey. So
mm,
you could pretty much get a lot done in the wellness industry if you do it right. But most industries, like we talk about, like software, that's the biggest one. You gotta really validate your market. You know, that's like the real big thing with new businesses, and that's how they fail. You know, it's better to know your market ASAP and fail as quickly as possible before going out there. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I agree because I think sometimes people get really sidetracked when it comes to, oh, I'm gonna start a business and I'm gonna just put it on social media. And they just think that's all I gotta do. I'm
yeah.
just post it.
Yeah, it's way more to it, man. It's like, and that's why entrepreneurs, it's a gift and a curse. I mean, so many people are coming into an age where they have this entrepreneur spirit. I don't want to work for nobody else. I want to own my own stuff. But, you know, it's more than just starting an LLC and it's popping up on social media. Hey, I got a
Mm,
business. Like, you don't even know your market yet. How you starting a business? You don't know if somebody going to like your product yet. You know, you ain't
mm,
even talk to family and friends first to see if you got something there. You know, it's really it's a process though, but and it's okay because you got to go through that too to learn that okay, what am I doing wrong? Why is this
mhm,
not working out right for me? You know, okay, let me step back, let me do some research, let me listen to some people that may have done this before and see what they thought process. But you know, another good thing is to always have some type of mentor. That's big. I
Come
mean,
on now.
someone in that industry, go seek who was in that industry because they could help you, you know, get over those couple of humps that you're gonna go through and actually help you avoid it altogether.
Mm. Huge piece of advice. Huge.
For
Please
sure.
get a mentor. Please.
Yes.
It'll save you a lot of heartache. A lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree. And I like people always ask me a lot of questions about the 9 to 5. I love my 9 to 5, but I'm a little different because I'm a retired Air Force. So I have
Yeah.
options and I work from home. I don't have to leave. Like my job is easy, but I get paid a
Right.
whole bunch of money. So
Okay.
I have a lot of leeway to still work on all these different businesses that I have. So but
Yeah.
also, when you have a 9 to 5, hopefully it's aligned with what you want to do. So you can take some of
Right.
those tools and
Right.
use like, oh, okay, they do it this way. That's the same framework I got to use for my business. So they
Right,
gotta.
exactly. And you got a big point there. It's like it, it don't matter if you got a 9 to 5, love what you do, love that 9 to 5. You know, if it's about going to McDonald's or a restaurant, you know, and you love to cook, you know,
Mhm.
that's nothing wrong with that. You know, as long as you love what you do and you're not going home at night stressing to go back there the next day. You know, that's the biggest thing we all have. You don't want to be mad going to your job, you know, because it's not
Right.
good for no one at that point. But yeah, you definitely made a good point on that. You know, you definitely gotta love what you do and you know, and just be great in it. Just be the best at it. Don't think about what the job, how much it could pay you. Just think about it in a way, what are you becoming out of this job? You know,
Mhm.
what kind of skills I'm learning, you know, what kind of connections I'm making. Take advantage of that job, you know, connect with some people up above, you know, the people you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis because they gonna even give you some insight that your boss don't even have, your manager don't even have.
Mm.
Hey, you shouldn't even be doing this. When I first got into logistics, and I was going to get my CDL, the guy was like, you should be doing freight brokering or something, you know. And with
Mm.
that, he was like, you don't need to be driving no truck, you need to be doing freight brokering because I just had the business acumen. And sometimes any job, people would see something else in you that you
Mhm.
didn't see yourself. Hey, you shouldn't be working here. Why you working here? You know, you could speak well, you know, you're very intellectual. Like, go find something else to do.
Yep.
Hmm.
For sure. That's for sure. I
Yeah.
agree. And I also want because I think a lot of times people don't want to like sacrifice. Sometimes there are going to be sacrifices that you have to make in that 9 to 5 that may not seem like they're working out right now, but I promise you, put those tools in your toolkit and they will come in handy later. I did 20 years in the Air Force and I
Hmm.
probably hated it 15 of them years. But I
Right.
promise you, the fruits of those labor, listen, I could quit a job whenever I feel like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. And that's the thing. It's like sometimes like we be scared of success, but some people even they scared of the sacrifice, you know, because it's like it takes too much away from their reality, you know. So
Mm,
it's really hard to see a vision greater than yourself when you know you don't have the willpower to understand the sacrifice, you know, and but not just the sacrifice. What does that sacrifice mean for you? How does it
mhm,
benefit you later on? Because you got to also
mm,
see the benefits of the sacrifice, you know, and it's hard to pinpoint those things, and that's why it's good to have mentors because people that have been in successful positions have been through the sacrifice, lost everything,
Mm.
had to go through a lonely road by themselves. So, it's a lot to look into. The biggest thing I would say, if you don't get a mentor, read some books, because
Oh,
they say if you want to hide it, put it in the book. So all the information is there.
yep. That's for sure. Please read, y'all. Come on. And not just the headlines on a meme, okay?
Not the headlines from the meme, not the all the blogs, because anybody could put anything up there. Not Wikipedia. Go to the library.
Mm,
Go read some old books that before these times, and you'll see the mindset that you could get from just taking advantage of some of those things that people are missing right now.
facts. I agree. Yes. Okay. So you are launching a 30-day burpee challenge.
Let's go. I'm excited about this one too.
Listen, I'm like, hold on. So tell us about the burpee challenge, because you have connected it. So you connected these two things together to celebrate the soft launch of your Men in Motion magazine. What
Yes.
inspired you to connect the physical discipline with the launch of the magazine?
Man, I'm always in the gym. I mean, even before the burpee challenge, I was always striving to be fit and just be healthy, right?
Mhm.
So me and Brittany, me and wifey, we always trying to figure out ways, new workouts, different things we could do to just, better ourselves physically and mentally, right?
Mhm.
So I was on this YouTube channel, and the guy, I'm about to hack his name, please don't kill me. I think it's Athena. You might have heard of him, but it's Athena X or Athena X, whatever it is. The guy inspired me, right? So I said, all right,
Mhm.
I'm gonna try this burpee challenge. I'm gonna try to do these burpees, right? And when I tell you, it was the hardest thing. It was hard to get through it, but I definitely got through it. But after you finish doing the burpees, your mindset just shifted. Like, yo, it was hard to get through, but I could actually get through it.
Mm.
So then I started doing it the next day. Then I did it the next day, and I just became more. It just got easier and easier as time goes on. So I
Mhm.
was like, you know what? I got to share this with people that don't know. Big shout out to a huge push-up guy, CEO Jay. He's actually on our platform, Valve.
Mhm.
He is one of the guys that does coaching for busy dads that's too busy to get to the gym, and teach them how to do home workouts. So his biggest thing is the push-ups. So I'm like, yo, you gotta get into this burpee challenge with me, man. So he like, yeah, let's get it. So he's a big inspiration too, because he also helped me get through some of the push-up times that I'm at the crib just trying to go hard on push-ups. So, but yes, I'm connecting the two. So the Men in Motion magazine, of course, is a men's-based publication that we are putting out some for, us men that we go on to get some inspiration, get some information. It's all positive stuff, get a little entertainment in between. Just something for us where we could have community and just do better, for
Mm.
ourselves and just become greater.
That's so dope. So hold on. Let me get this right. The burpee challenge. It's 100 push-ups a day.
100 burpees a day.
I mean, burpees a day. So you
Yes.
got to do it. Wait a minute. Can you do them throughout the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna let people do it throughout the day, because like some people may not be able to handle a full straight one, because it is a challenge, especially if you're doing variations of it, which I
Okay.
may not make it that complicated. Like just do the regular burpee. Um, some of the people I am reaching out to, they're already pretty fit and probably can
Mhm.
handle it, but the ones that want to come in and just participate, it might be too much for them, and it's okay to do 100 a day, but just get through 100 a day. But then they're gonna find out later as you go on through the process, you're gonna be doing them 100 straight, no problem, because it really is mentally. You're doing a push up and you're working out, but mentally it puts you in a space like, yo, I could get through this, and then that's
Mhm.
just going to translate to everything else you do in life.
Woo. Listen, y'all tell me how the challenge go, okay?
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm shaking up too, because I know it's just not myself. It's some other people that's just fit and that's been in fitness for a while. So I got to challenge these dudes, man. But they my motivation too, at the same time.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Like just seeing something positive with men doing it together, even women if they want to join it, but staying fit and just doing something, challenging yourself to push yourself past your comfortable zone is always a great thing. So
That's
shout
right.
out to
That's right.
you. That's dope.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so but do you see this challenge as more fitness or mindset or like a reset?
It's everything. It's everything. Um, it's physical and it's mental, you know, because like I said, if you been in business or if you struggling to go to work the next day, it changed your mindset. Like the hard times gonna soon smooth over. And you could, and if you're doing some research, I mean, you in fitness, but if you do some research on burpees, it definitely gives you some bullet points on some of the things it can help you with, just outside
Mhm.
of just being physique and just feeling strong, you know. But mentally, it takes you to another level because now I feel like, you know, I was doing 100, and I'm like, I could do 110, man, I could do 150, you know. But then it also put me in a mindset for work. I'm like, all right, I got through these burpees. Now what's next? Let's go and do some work. You know, let's do some work. Let's get through some other stuff. So I'm excited because right now I'm still in the beginning journey. So I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when I actually get through it. And once we
Right.
get through 30 days of that, that's
Mm.
some hard stuff. We could get through anything. Come on, let's not cry about the small stuff.
I hear ya. I
Yeah,
hear you. That's what's
for
up, though.
sure.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so dope, man.
Mhm.
So dope. So, through your ventures and mentorship, you are constantly creating platforms for others. Why is community and collaboration so important to entrepreneurship?
It's because entrepreneurship is a lonely role. It really is because like when you start something, unless you got, you know, family members or someone close to you that's really, you know, rooting for you, it's hard. You know, like some of these days be very, very lonely. And if you don't have community to push you, I mean, that's what I hear all the time. Some people, you know, they'll start a business or, you know, they have like a, you know, a professional job, whatever
Mhm.
it is that they're doing, entrepreneurship, whatever it is that they're doing. You know, you'll hear a lot of times like, yo, it's a lonely road. You know, I get to a certain point, it's nobody to help me, it's nobody to
Mm,
talk to me, you know. But when you have a community of people, you have mentorship. These are the people that's going to push you to your next level. Because it's always about getting to your next level. Because all it really takes is someone to say a word or maybe show you something different, and it could be something very, very small, very, very small. But it helps you
mhm,
get to that next thing, you know. But the community piece is super important to me. That's why I'm always building products that's not from only for myself, but it could benefit anybody because I know once I build that connection gonna build another connection, and it's gonna be
mhm.
a spider web of connections that we all could pretty much, you know, have a community and be able to feed off of.
Absolutely. I agree 100% because
Yeah,
I think one of my mentors told me that it takes 2 millimeters of a change to make a huge change.
that's
It's
it.
just the smallest thing. It's like the biggest aha moment. And you're like,
Yeah,
that's all I needed. Like,
that's it.
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's sometimes because we think about all the. I want to say we dream because we are dreamers, right? As
Mhm.
people, we are natural dreamers. You know, we go to sleep, we dream, whatever it is, bad, good, whatever. But through those dreams, through those aspirations, we miss so much because our mind is thinking about one thing, and that's to be successful. But
Mm,
it's so many things that has to happen first. You know, you just gotta be able to follow the plan that God gave you. Not don't force it.
mm.
Just let life take you on its natural course.
Yep.
But when you have community, when you have mentorship, when you have good people around you, they could give you some insight, they could give you some knowledge. You know, maybe you just need someone to get on the phone with and vent to. Ah, man, today been crazy, but you know, I'm trying to get through it, and they could just give you some words of wisdom and some words of encouragement, because that's big.
Absolutely. Very big. Yes. Because I know sometimes I get so discouraged and I'm like, I don't even know what else to do.
Yeah,
I don't give I met your wife and I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
yeah, and that's the
I didn't
thing
know what
too.
to do.
Like, and that's for her because she's so. For me, it's like people think I'm so smart and brilliant, right? And not, you know, I could do a lot of things. I'm talented, but when I'm next to her, it's like I gotta step my game up. So, you know, because she is, I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, I think highly of myself, I would say, you know, I'll probably be my worst critic, and that just comes from being in the music industry and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
she pulls so much the other side of me that I didn't see, you know. And then I'm looking at her, you know, she's intelligent, she speak well, she's creative. So I'm looking at her like, dang, yo, I ain't as smart as I thought I was for real, you know. But that's what I'm saying. That you got to have someone in your corner that's gonna be
Mhm.
able to push you. Like when I
Yes.
see her working and she's in her zone and stuff like that, it inspires me. You know, if her day not right, then I'm like, oh man, my day ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But when she's on her mode and she's going and she's doing her thing, she is in her element. You know, that really does a lot for me. You know, that really does a lot for me because after that, you know, it's on.
Yes. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Teamwork. Yeah, that's
That's
look,
right.
she's brilliant. I can't even lie. She is brilliant.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, with everything that you're building, businesses, platforms, and initiatives for men, what kind of legacy do you ultimately want to leave for the next generation of entrepreneurs and leaders?
Just wisdom, man. My goal is to leave here because I don't want to. The thing is, it's not for me. It's not really about just money. You know, I want to be able to leave something here that people say, "Well, Dad, you know, this been around for so long and it's proven I could learn from this. You know, I want to
Mhm.
be able, that's why it's important for us to put these projects out that are more on the collaboration side, more on the community side, because then they can understand from the jump that it takes a community to really build something. You know,
Mhm.
you don't see one person out there building a house. You see a whole team of construction workers. You know, then they may have to contract somebody else to come in. You know, so when I put these projects together and we leave it here and I pass on maybe 200 years from now, um, they will have something here that they could say, okay, I got something I could learn from, you know.
Facts. There you go.
That's the big piece because at the end of the day, it's not always about money because you can't
Mm-mm.
take that with you at all. But you know,
Mhm.
if you leave your creations here, they will be here forever, even if you're gone. You know what I mean? You create something, it's solid, it's here, and people will enjoy it and be inspired by it, use it, whatever the case may be for years and years to come.
Absolutely. I love it. So, these last two questions, I ask everybody that comes on my show the same questions.
Okay.
So, the first one is, what is the best advice you've ever received?
The best advice I ever received. That is so good. Because so many people gave me so much great advice. It's um trust the process is one.
Oh.
Trust the process is big. Um, we as people, right? We go through things, right?
Mhm.
And through those things, we processing so much, you know, and we thinking about family, we thinking about being successful, you know, we thinking about how we look, how we perceive, how social media looked at us. And you know, if I fall on my face, what are people gonna say about me, right? And it's a process you gotta go through to learn what you made of. You know,
Mm.
when you go and look at in the mirror, you know, are you strong enough? You know, what do you think about yourself? You know, are you that person that everybody else sees you to be? But trusting the process of the things that you have to endure and go through to get to the other end is major. And it's like a million different pieces of advice. It's like so many. It's like I got some from family, from friends, from Brick,
Mhm.
from the internet, from everybody. So it's like so many. But if I could just pull one out real quick on top of my head, it'd be that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Definitely trust the process. I agree with that. Last question. What advice would you give 15-year-old Katrel?
Ah, that's good. Um, I would tell first of all, from the jump, I tell Cottrell the read as many books as he can. Like read everything you can, because honestly, like I've been to school, I've been to college. You know, I went to Penn State, but you know when I hear about other people reading like 3,000 books by the age of 16, 17, I'm like, what? But you can hear it. But the thing is, like, you could really hear it in the way that they speak. It
Mhm.
also shows on their aura at the same time. So
Mm.
it's like back then I was so invested in music, right? So I'm like, I just want to do
Mm.
music, you know, I loved it. But I would definitely read more. I think everybody should just read more, and it's so many things you can learn. And I was listening to this guy named Jim Rohn. I don't know if you ever heard of him before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I was listening to him, and he really lit a fire under me, man. And one of the things he was saying, even now, it don't matter what age you are, because you can always pick up something and read. Is to at least read 20 to 30 minutes a day.
Mhm.
Feed your mind with something good. Feed your mind with something that you could utilize and be benefit for yourself, but not for other people. Pass that
Mm,
information on. So
for
I
sure.
would say that.
That's good. That's a really good one. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody's ever said that on the show.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
good. I
Yeah.
agree because these folks out here, they reading skills ain't up to par.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hard. Like it's crazy. Real quick, I just gotta say because I always love to put Brittany in the interviews and stuff like that
I love
because
it.
I just she amazes me when she on the phone. She think I'm tired of hearing her talk, but in reality, I be so amazed how easy words come to her. And I just love that. I'm so inspired by her, man. Like I tell you, it's like so much about her that I really love, and I really try to incorporate that into my own thing. And yeah, it's good. It's good.
Oh my
But
God. I
definitely,
just love how y'all love on each
yeah.
other. It's so
But
cute.
yeah, but shout out to I just gotta say, shout out to the woman to women talk. Shout out to core queen chat, definitely appreciate you having me on. It's definitely been a pleasure. I'm sorry about all the audio stuff, but we got through it, and
Yeah.
God is good. God is good.
Absolutely. I appreciate you for coming on because I always want to have a space for number one for Black men to feel safe to speak, but I also want to have a space for other Black men to see successful Black men because
Yes,
y'all are always shown in such a negative light that I want to
yes,
make sure people see that there are Black men out here doing the work, putting in the work, loving on their wives, being great dads, being amazing entrepreneurs, and out here really serving the community and doing things that we don't see highlighted enough. So thank
yeah,
you for coming on. I'm glad we got through these technical issues because I
yes,
knew there was
yes,
a message that somebody was trying to stop from us from hearing. But
yeah.
I'm very, very, very appreciative of you coming on last minute and sharing.
For sure, for sure, and it's not the end because that's why Men in Motion is here to be able to showcase these amazing men. But also, I got another treat that y'all really about to know. Me and Bro, we coming out with our own podcast, 611 podcast, and y'all gonna be able to get a little bit of everything that we got going on. So it's gonna really be the center of our soulmate and everything that we got going on. So it's gonna be a beautiful thing, and you would definitely get the inside of everything that we got going on, some of the conversations we have, but also other the good stuff, all the entertainment stuff that you might want to talk about. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's just
Yeah,
so much with it, and I'm happy to be able to present that, and hopefully we can get you to come on our podcast.
absolutely. Y'all know I'm coming. I love it. I am
That's
so
what's
happy
up.
for y'all. And you can, whatever you want to promote, tell people how to follow y'all. With anything you want, you can tell them right now so the folks will know how to get a hold of y'all
Okay.
and follow y'all so they can stay up to date on what y'all got coming up.
Just go. Let's go to Valve.app. VELVE, not Velve, Valve, right? .app, right? You go there /TREL, you'll find me, CEO Britt. You'll find her there, and you just come there. We there. We're gonna be playing around all over the app, so it's not gonna be hard to find us. You're gonna see us doing different things. So just come through, and we there.
Yes. Velve.app, y'all. VELVE.app/TREL.
Yes, and tell them to get them one. That they have to get a valve. They have to get
Yeah.
one because if you're into business and entrepreneurship, and even if you're a coach or you're a creator, maybe you're working at a job, maybe at McDonald's, you want to come out with your own hamburger. Like you gotta come to Valve and be able to showcase that because it's it's a place where you put yourself on and everything that you ever did or inspired by or whatever. It's
Yep.
in one place.
Yes, definitely. Y'all make sure if because if you have a LinkedIn, get rid of it and get on Valve.app. Okay. We
Link
don't want no
tree, get
other
them out
link
of here,
in
people.
bio but Valve. Okay.
That's right. That's right. For real.
Thank you so much again. And y'all know who I am. I'm Didi Leggett, aka the Core Queen. And y'all know where I'm at every Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. I need y'all to make sure y'all watch my show on YouTube. Okay. I need you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the videos, comment, share it with your people. Let them know that we here every Wednesday. We ain't going nowhere. Okay. We on episode 93. So you know we ain't going nowhere. So come holler at us every Wednesday night. But y'all know what I did. See, that man told y'all to read, right? He said to read a book. So read mine. I wrote a book. It's called Breaking the Cycle of Childhood Trauma. I need y'all to read my book. If you scan the QR code on the screen, you can get my book on my website, thecorequeen.com/book. But listen, Trel is making me a new website, okay? And it's gonna be fire.
Let's
So
go.
y'all stay tuned for my new website. But until then, make sure y'all go get my book. You can get it on Amazon, but Amazon don't pay me no money. So I need y'all to get it on my website so I can get all my coins. Make sure y'all read my book though, y'all. It's about a lot of things, my life. If y'all read this, you'll learn a whole lot about me that I've never wanted to write about, but I did it. And I'm proud of myself. And I'm happy that I got all this crap out of me and into this book and off my chest. Y'all, I don't really have a lot coming up. I don't think if I do, I just can't remember right now because I'm sleeping. But once again, I want to shout out Swag Her Magazine, Woman to Woman Talk Magazine, Medium Magazine. They all feature me in their magazine. I'm so excited about all of the great things that are coming up for the Core Queen. Make sure y'all go download my fitness app, Core Queen, the Core Queen app. It is on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Download it. Y'all go unbig y'all backs, okay? We tired of seeing y'all wide backs all over the place. Y'all just doing too much. You're greedy. You done had enough food for the rest of your life. Go get it together, okay? I love y'all, for real. But I just need y'all to just be healthy and live longer so we can love on you even more. But y'all, I'll be here next week, same time, same place. I'll holler at y'all, okay? Bye.
I had one wish, I can be there to spend more time with you. If I had one wish, shopping bags, popping tags, do it all for you, yeah. If I had one wish, I can make all of your dreams come true, girl. If I had one wish, you would never sleeping all alone, I won't leave you lonely. Baby, you know that I'm busy. I be ripping and run the streets, I'm trying to get it. Gotta take care of my children. Baby mama, they just be tripping, they don't get it. And I know it ain't like I put you last, but it ain't the case. I be so busy grinding, trying to make a way. I hope you can understand, just be patient, babe. Oh girl, go ahead and set the date, let me know just the time and place that you wanna just rearrange for, so we can reunite. You got me so excited, be you everything you wish for. If I had one wish.
Does your phone have a big back? Temptation on repeat. Now you have a solution. The Core Queen app. Rule your routine, own your throne.
This is just what I needed.
Download the Core Queen app today. Available at the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.